Shalom and Shana Tova. Okay, so I just had a bunch of you watching the video and the internet got messed up and I had to just cancel the video. So I'm just starting over and I'm just going to make it short and sweet. I'm going to go straight to the point. First of all, I hope everybody's having an amazing start to the new year, Shana Tova. I hope that your Rosh Hashanah has been super meaningful, and I hope that you're preparing for Yom Kippur ahead. The days in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are the days of returning, the days of repentance. Okay, so this Shabbat tomorrow is the Shabbat in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and this Shabbat is always known as Shabbat Shuvah, the Shabbat of return. This is what it means. Shabbat Shuvah means Shabbat of return. It's a special Shabbos, very potent one, okay? This is what the theme has been last month and now this new month we're in, because we've had an ending and a new beginning. So it's all about returning again. It's all about letting go of the old to make space for the new, okay? So, man, I wish that video didn't... I wish my internet didn't cut out, so I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet and get right to the point, okay? So if we look at, let's look at the story from a Kabbalistic perspective. Parshat Vayelech is about Moses about to die. He says, I'm 120 years old. I can't enter the promised land with you, so I'm passing the baton to Joshua. So this is the story where he passes the baton. This is a huge deal. And although it's the shortest story, the shortest portion that we read all year, it's extremely powerful. Moses is leaving this world and passing the baton to Joshua. This is huge. This is a huge moment. This is the dawning of a new era. And looking through a Kabbalistic lens, we can see Moses as the sun and Joshua as the moon. And it's like the sun is consciousness, the moon is subconsciousness. And he's saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to sleep now. The sun is about to set. The moon is going to rise. It's up to you, subconscious. It's up to you, all of you Israelites, to dive deep into the waters of the subconscious, to find the shadows that live there, to shine a light upon them. And although the sun is setting, the sun is always really there. And although we can't see it in the sky when it sets, its light is reflecting upon the moon. Okay, so you can see Moses and Joshua and all the Israelites just as different aspects of your own mind, different aspects of your own psyche. So there's one part of you, the conscious, shining sun part of you that's passing the baton to the subconscious moon, Joshua part of you. And it's saying, you know, and in this parsha, in this portion, there is a part that says the Israelites will forget, they will stray from the path, they will forget the laws of the Creator. And that's okay, because we always have the opportunity for teshuvah. We always have the opportunity to return, for repentance, to come back to the path. So it's okay. And sometimes it's necessary in life to go into those shadowy places, to go into the darkness, because if we don't, we'll never get to the root cause of the issue. And that's the biggest part of this parsha, I feel, the most important part of this parsha and lesson for this week ahead as we move toward Yom Kippur, after just being initiated through Rosh Hashanah. It's like, if we don't get to the root cause of the issue, it's not real teshuvah, okay? Teshuvah, returning and repentance, is not just about saying sorry and forgiveness. It's about balance, okay? We're in Libra season. Tishrei, this month we just entered, is all about Libra season. It's the scales. So we have to do whatever we have to do to get back to the center, to find that balance within so that we can have balance without in our world. And it's not just about saying sorries. It's so much bigger than that. It's about getting to the root cause of each of our issues so that we can truly heal and come back to center. And I was just sharing about my studies this morning, and something I love that one of the rabbis said was, think about it like this. If you have a fly issue, you can kill the flies. But if you don't get rid of the garbage and the stench, they'll keep coming. And I love that analogy because it's like, sure, you can kill the flies, but that's not a sustainable solution. And real sincere teshuvah means getting to the root cause of the issue. And you can't lie to yourself, you can't cut corners, you can't half-ass this work. Only you know the truth within yourself. So how are you going to look at that in these days as we move toward Yom Kippur? How are you going to take that into your Shabbos, your Shabbat tomorrow night, and really sit with it? You make it a very meaningful Shabbat because it's such an important time of year. It's such a potent time of year. We have the ability to return home to ourselves, to ourself, to Creator, to Source, to truth, to the laws that we know are the way. This is the time of year to return. So make the most of it. How can you pass the baton, right? Like Moses did to Joshua. How can you say, all right, time to go deep within my subconscious and find the root causes of those issues that I've been having? Okay? So Moses passes the baton to Joshua. He says, it's up to you now. That's like each one of us has this responsibility. You can see it like Moses passing you the baton. How are you going to take this opportunity into your own hands? And Moses says, I got to go. Sun is setting. I got to die. I'm 120. Can't walk this road anymore, y'all. Here's the baton. It's up to you now. Go ahead. It's up to you to secure your fate. He says, I'm entering my promised land, heaven. I'm done. And now you all can enter your promised land here now on earth, heaven on earth. But it's up to you. The key is in your hand. How are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do with that key? So remember, you guys, it's the shortest portion of the year, but it's so powerful. When day turns into night, it happens like this. It happens every 24 hours, just like this. Day becomes night. It's like, wow, so fast, right? But wow, what a profound miracle. Day to night, it's a whole new world. So although this passage is so short, it's a passage. It's a rite of passage. It's profound. This is the dawning of a new era. As Moses passes the baton to Joshua, this is a huge deal, what it's representing energetically for us. Spiritually for us, mentally, emotionally for us right now. This is a huge shift. We're stepping into a whole new world. And it's up to us how deep we're going to go with our healing. How deep into the subconscious we're going to go to find the root causes of our issues and correct them, undo the knots. So this is a Shabbat Shuvah, Shabbat of return. It's Shabbat. Powerful already is the day of Shabbat. And it's in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Wow. In the days of repentance, here we have the Shabbat right in between. This is the pinnacle point of these days in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, where we can access the most light to support and assist our journey in becoming the next best version of who we are and who we're meant to be, who we came here to be. These are really powerful times. Just know you're not alone with whatever it is you're feeling. Just know that even the hardest things you're going through right now are a part of your transition. It's a part of the masterpiece that you're becoming. And you already are a masterpiece. You are the light. You are a star shooting through time and space. I was talking about this yesterday. Why wait to see a shooting star in the sky? You are that. You are starlight moving through time and space. Wow, you're a miracle. Tap in. In any moment, you can tap into that magic. Don't wait to see a streak across the sky to remember who you are. You're a star. It's not out there. It's in here. And it's only out there because that's your reflection. So remember that. Honor that. And hold yourself to that level of being. And in these days ahead, do whatever you have to do to shed those layers that are keeping you from remembering that you are that light, that are keeping you from expressing that light. Let it go with ease, with grace, knowing that if it doesn't serve you, it doesn't serve the one, it's gotta go. And if you want to know more about how to do this and you want some help from the archetypes, please check out our new moon activation that we did the other day. For me, it was super powerful. In fact, I have the cards out still right here. And just for those of you who didn't catch the activation, super simple. It's saying that in order for us to cross over to the other side and get past our challenges, to move on to smoother waters, you know, that rite of passage, if we want to move into this new year, becoming who we're meant to be, then we have to cut the cords on certain emotions, feelings, trauma and drama that we've been carrying. That's just holding that boat back. It's like an anchor, keeping us from moving ahead. And in order to be able to decipher which emotions are no longer serving us and which ones are going to fuel our light's expansion, the ayin comes in. The ayin was the ally this week. And the ayin, the hieroglyphic symbol that goes with this Hebrew letter, is the eye of God. It's the primal force of all creation. So it's saying when we remember that we return to who we truly are. We return to source where everything begins, ends, and begins again. We return to a source of unlimited power and potential. And in that return, Shabbat Shuvah, perfect ally for Shabbat Shuvah, we remember who we are. We feel empowered. We feel whole and holy. And when we sit in that frequency and become familiar with it this week and really anchor and lock in that feeling, then we can come back down from the mountain into this body and say, oh, now I know, we're this guy here looking at our different emotions. Now I know which feelings were illusions, which feelings were built upon fear, and which ones are built upon truth. I know which ones to let go of so that I can free up my energy to be able to give more energy to those ones that are serving my mission. Okay, so the more we get familiar with this place that lives in our hearts, yes, we come from there and return to that, but a part of it, it's always in us. It's always there. You can tap in right here, right now. And when we get familiar with that feeling, it becomes very clear in contrast what frequencies do not serve. And from there, we can let them go with ease and move on to the other side. So if you want to see that activation, it is in the Royal Path private group on Facebook. It's on my Facebook wall. It's on YouTube, Instagram, Rebecca Magic. Check it out. Please share it with your family and friends as we move through these days of repentance. Such a powerful time. We really must reflect, meditate, go as deep as possible to get to the root cause. Remember the flies. Don't just kill the flies. Get rid of the garbage. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to hearing about your processes. Please share in our group. Please share your rituals, share your journalings, share your art, share your insights, share your burdens, share your questions, share your answers, share whatever you feel called in regard to these holy days that are upon us right now. Times is hard, yo. Times is hard. We got to carry each other through, and we will. And we will get through to the other side. We will. Because we have all the power that we need within us. We're connected to that source always. God is never away from you. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Shabbat for the candle lighting. I will be there, and I very much look forward to it. And hey, if you can, look up the candle lighting blessing on YouTube. Learn the melody. Shabbat candle lighting melody. And sing it along with me. And hey, share your videos of you singing it. I look forward to the day that someone does that in our group. I so look forward to it. Shabbat Shuvah. Enjoy, you guys. Have a meaningful Shabbos ahead. Shana Tova. I'll see you tomorrow. Many blessings.